Welcome back to Gun and Shot TV. This is Chris, continuing in the 1022 Liberty Training Rifle series. I guess I've started. I had quite a few people that were interested in the steps you need to make. The big shortcut, if you're interested in doing an appleseed shoot, I would go out and get this rifle. As I mentioned, my fiance and I went. I tried to use my 1022 takedown, and she used my older 1022 carbine. The carbine did okay, but she, had never really shot much before. So, she did okay, but I was having problems with the takedown, so I ended up going to a bolt action to get my patch. But she got really interested in shooting, had a really good time, and wanted to go back again. So we were at a gun shop checking out some stuff, and she saw this rifle. This is the Ruger 50th anniversary design contest winner rifle. Somebody was a genius and submitted for the contest a rifle that was pretty much set up as a Liberty training rifle. It already had the adjustable stock. This is the higher comb. There's a lower one that's in the box. You just changed out by taking out this back swivel. Had the swivels. It had a sight base with a standard Weaver rail. It has adjustable peep sights like the ones that come on a Mini 14. They're not very easy to adjust. But for $300, they're in the box ready to go. You don't have to buy tech sights if you're just going to use it for appleseed or something. Once you get them set, they'll stay set and they'll work just fine for you. It also has a flash hider. Now the big thing with that is, why do you need a flash hider? Well, the justification that the guy that designed it, and he had a very good point, is when you're at an appleseed shoot, if it's raining or muddy, you throw the rifle on the ground over and over. There's a chance that you could get mud in your barrel. This way, your chance of getting mud in the barrel and having a bore obstruction are very minimal. It's also, threaded onto there for a suppressor or something if you want to do that at a later date. But this is pretty much as it came out of the box. I did get her a nice pink super sling because she thought that looked snazzy. So this is not a sling you could use for appleseed. There's no way to actually adjust it. It's just on there to carry and use with the rifle for now. I have GI web slings to use with it. And I put on this BSA Sweet 22 scope. I have one of my other 1022. It's a great scope. It's miles above anything else under $100. And they're about 50, 60 bucks on Amazon. So I would check those out. These are just some cheap mid-height rings that fit great. The only thing I really had to do to this, other than put on the scope, is I did have to go in and grind out the bolt stop because it was very stiff and it was hard to get the bolt released. Now it's ground out, so once it's engaged, you just pull back and it drops forward. I also had to grind out the mag well and the magazine seating. Not grind out, but just very lightly take away material until magazines fit and fell out easily. I couldn't get aftermarket like Butler Creek 25-round mags to fit, and then the stock magazine you actually had to pry out, so that was a pain, and there's no way you would have been able to compete in appleseed having to play with your mags to get them out every time. So, but that's not a huge deal. It probably would have worn in for regular use. It's just something I figured I would do just so it would be ready to go. So, and it's it's a very handy, nice gun. I really like this stock and this whole package. For $300, you could just throw on a sling and be good. A scope is, in my case, I found it much easier to shoot accurately with a scope just because my eyes with astigmatism are not working out as well as they should be. But if you can do the peeps on here are great. They're what I have on my Mini 14, and I can shoot okay with them. But like I said, for me, putting a scope on, and for her, it's a lot easier because then it's less work to aim with a scope. Just make sure the parallax is adjusted right and put the crosshairs on the target. You don't have to worry about alignment at the sight. So, but all in all, these are great guns. I really love this thing. I'm tempted to buy another one just for myself. I don't even know why. I already have a couple 1022s. So these are awesome. If you're interested in a Liberty training rifle or anything, this is a great $300 way to cut straight to the chase and be ready to go and be competitive on the first day. So for Gun and Shot TV, this is Chris saying, have a rootin' tootin' drunken shootin' day. Thanks for watching.